the most values, and I'm really honestly trying to understand why you think the way you do.
Continue with your point. Go ahead.
Well, I was saying that, like, answer him or say what I was saying before.
You can do both. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I was going to say that in the eyes of society, like women have an expiration date. Like, once you reach a certain age, you're not valued that much anymore. Like, as women get older, in society, like, we're not seen as beautiful. Like, why is it like it's always like younger girls that are seen as beautiful, and that's really unstoppable. Aging is unstoppable. People are gonna age, you know. But to answer your question, which I kind of forgot
let me answer that. So, I mean, it's kind of all rooted in biology and evolution. So, men are fertile pretty much until the day they die, whereas women's fertility window is much narrower. Once you get to 35, that's when you enter high-risk pregnancy territory, much higher risk of miscarriage, birth defects, more difficulty actually getting pregnant. So, and as you start getting into your late 30s, early 40s, by the time you're 45, the likelihood that you can get pregnant and bring that, even if you do get pregnant, being able to bring that pregnancy to term is so greatly diminished. So men have, for evolutionary reasons, they're more attracted to younger women, for example, because younger women are more fertile.
And since, like, I'm gonna say it like this, since most women live life on easy mode, that's one of the negative things that women have to
You're
face.
gonna get some pushback on that one, I think.
Yeah.
Define easy mode.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just interested. I'm not coming against you or anything.
So women have the basic outlet of OnlyFans, whereas if a man were to go on OnlyFans, not saying that some men can't, but the likelihood that he's gonna make a significant amount of income on that site is diminished.
You're gonna get canceled for this one.
So you're saying
fine.
pretty privilege, right? Kind of.
Well,
like you're not wrong. You're
absolutely.
not wrong.
Because there's a lot of beautiful girls out there. Oh, sorry.
Birth control alarm.
There's a lot of beautiful girls out there. I would say that there's more beautiful women than there are.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Birth control alarm?
Yeah.
I called it.
I think you should take
So
it.
I'm
I
gonna
called
go
it.
ahead.
Wait, just do it later. Do it later. It's fine. 2 hours.
She has a time.
You gotta
You
take
have
it.
to take it. Yeah.
It's fine. You got just get pregnant with your husband.
I'll speak
It's
loud
all
enough
good.
so she can hear me.
She will.
All right.
So where was I? Okay.
Typical night in the. Okay.
So a woman can also post on Instagram like a really pretty picture or whatever, and she gets bunches of likes. And most women actually use Instagram for dating, I would say, but they also use it for, like you said, you have your OnlyFans in your description. So it's also like a fishing tactic to try and like lure men in. So you could post whatever you want, and then men see it. It's like, oh, I wonder if she has an OnlyFans. Actually, that's one of the first things that men should do. As soon as you like find a girl attractive, go into her Instagram or any of their social media sites to see if she has an OnlyFans and really like decide if that's something you want to be involved with. So another thing.
10 out of 10, humble, super chatted $50.
Thank you, man.
I actually have your back. I know that you're young and in your prime, but I am in my 30s, as is my girlfriend. We want you to be happy after your prime and into old age. Please take a little time to do some self-reflecting. You still have time.
Self-reflecting on what? Because I have OnlyFans?
Yeah. So
Guys gotta get over that. I'm so sorry, but there's men in the real world that don't think like this. I've met men that are like, I don't know, like you guys are, some of the guys in the chat too, they're like, oh, I would never pay on the first date. Some random dude just paid for my tank of gas. Like, I'm sorry, but I've been around. I have really high standards because that's what I've experienced.
You have high
and that's
standards?
what I'm going to hold men
I'll get to you.
accountable for.
$50.
Thank you,
Women
Dink.
live life on easy mode because they will never have the true feeling of being alone. So many men and their problems are invisible to pretty much everyone else. A woman will be wanted at her worst. A man will be ignored.
Yo, Bryce, that good point. True. I don't know if the girls are happy about that one. Actually, I have a photo pulled up that kind of illustrates this. Eric, can you pull up that comic book photo really quick? Yeah. So this is kind of like,
Oh, God.
Eric, can you control mouse wheel up? Just no. Yeah, that's fine. So like, yeah, that's kind of like, I feel like women's experience, you know, like.
I think I see the guy that paid for her gas in there.
You're so funny. Oh my gosh.
Who, him? Or
I just don't understand why, if you think that a woman is pretty, that you need to go to her Instagram and make sure that that she has an OnlyFans? Like, what is the big deal about OnlyFans?
So
like, I get like the high value woman and being like in like that kind of category when you have an OnlyFans. I understand all of that. I just don't understand why it's such a big deal.
Do you want to go first, or?
Of course.
Yeah, you go first.
Oh, you.
I got you.
Yeah, I'll go after
Some
you.
guys
Oh,
that
okay,
I've
yeah,
even
you're gonna go
talked
after?
to-
I'm ready.
I'll go after you.
Some
Yeah.
guy. Wait, can I say something? Some guys
course.
that I've even
Ladies
talked
first.
to. Thank you. Some guys that I've even talked to have encouraged me to make OnlyFans, and they're like, dude, like, let's make content together.
Those aren't high value men.
You
then.
said men.
Okay.
You said
Well,
men.
Those
They
are
want to see you
boys.
naked without doing the work.
Huh?
They want to see you naked without doing the work, or promiscuous photos with you covering up very minimal.
What?
A man would rather pay to see a girl half naked or naked than do the work himself and see it for himself. Makes sense? So like with OnlyFans, there's a predisposition where there's obviously naked pictures all over an OnlyFans. Like, yo, so my OnlyFans, it's with the underlying tone that you have naked pictures on there.
I don't have naked pictures.
Right. So what you're doing is you're finessing men. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your bag somehow.
Yes.
But the thing
I
is
do.
that you're gonna do it in a negative way, and you're gonna do it. The money's gonna go to your head. You're never gonna be able to get more and more money because OnlyFans is gonna pay your whole lifestyle. It can, and then you're growing up at 21. You said you're 21, so you have this like level of ego that is going to be crazy astronomical. The older you get, the more money you make. And you won't see it now because obviously you're not 25 yet. You're still 21.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever that hit, you're going to hit what's called a wall. And you're going to be crying. You're going to be worried about, like, I don't have any man to love me for me and all this stuff.
I don't want to do OnlyFans forever. I'm just
right,
doing
but
OnlyFans
you're doing it
because I
now.
wanted to make money.
Right.
Because I
As
just
with-
wanted
as
money.
with
Like,
most-
I'm not taking it seriously. I'm not like, oh my gosh, like, I'm an OnlyFans model. Like, I don't know why you guys are thinking that. Like, I literally have just pictures of me on there. Like, I don't know what the problem is.
And this comes to where it's
weird.
like, to answer your question, this comes to the fact that men have standards, and whenever we enforce them, because you said, I don't understand why you think the way you do. Whenever a man has standards and he actually puts his foot down and abides by them, he's going to keep them, and he's not going to take you seriously. He will smash you. He will absolutely get it. Even some men go as far as to get relationships with women just so they can smash. I've done it.
And those are horrible.
Yeah,
men.
you are terrible
And
for
those
doing
men
that.
should
Yeah.
not be boyfriends, and they should not be in
Yeah.
a relationship if that's their only standard for women. Just
not-
have
it's
sex
not
with
the
them and
only-
then move on. But that's what you just said. That some men will only get into a relationship to have sex with a woman and then move on.
Absolutely.
And those are horrible men, is what I'm
Yes.
trying to say. Period. Those
But
are horrible men.
this is the reality. This is what
I
this is
understand that. I'm
reality.
well
Gotta
aware this
change
is
And
their
so,
reality.
like, I understand, like, if you don't understand why, but I'm telling you why. It's
No,
because
and
you're doing actions that a man would not want to take seriously, but you don't understand the insatiable need for a man to have sex with a real woman, not just sit there and beat his meat on an OF account in front of pixels. Like, that's
We'll
that's
come back to
gross.
that.
Stop
Go
it.
ahead.
It's more of like a simple comment, but what you put out there is what you receive. And if you're going to put out that you're on OnlyFans or any kind of platform that sells yourself to people,